and welcome back to We Are The Goodison Gang. My name is, of course, Adam. Welcome back to day 2, another video. We've had some news by Kevin Farewell. Sean Dyche and Everton Football Club have confirmed yesterday Ahmed Danjuma and Andy Lonergan and Gomez will be leaving Everton Football Club at the end of the season. I want to thank the 3 players for their time at Everton. This is what Everton have put out a statement saying, ahead of Everton's final match of the 2024-2025 Premier League season at Arsenal on Sunday, the club can confirm captain Seamus Coleman and Ashley Young are to be offered a new deal, a 1-year contract, while an opportunity of Idrissa Gana Gueye deal until the end of June 2025 has been received. But the senior players, Andrew Gomez and Andy Lonergan, will leave the Blues when their current contract expires at the end of the month. Meanwhile, Ahmed Danjuma and Jack Harrison will return to Villarreal and Leeds, and Everton will be having a conversation that Sean Dyche would like Jack Harrison to stay at Goodison Park. So talks will be between Kevin Farewell, Sean Dyche and Leeds for Jack Harrison to stay at Everton. And that's big positive news for me, for Sean Dyche's Toffees. Meanwhile, Dele Alli's contract expires at the end of the season too, as well. So that's big news too. But Sean Dyche said that with the treatment Dele's getting, he'll be staying at Everton for his treatment. So we will know after all that has happened. But we're just waiting on now things to happen. Whether Idrissa Gana Gueye goes, I mean, he's staying, sorry, Idrissa Gana Gueye, but with Dele Alli, we don't know. But Jack Harrison to stay at Everton, and I think that'd be fantastic if he stays at Everton for me. But Gomez, we wish him all the best for his future, as he will be leaving Everton, as well as Andy Lonergan. But Seamus Coleman has got a new 1-year deal with Ashley Young as well, and I think that's fantastic as well, that Everton have offered the opportunity for Ashley Young to stay. Yeah, we've criticised him over the last couple of months, but he deserves it after the way he's been playing. But Seamus, I made up for him. Idrissa Gana Gueye scored 4 goals this season, and he deserves a new contract. He really, 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 really deserves a new contract. And I think that it's good by Sean Dyche and Kevin Farewell to get their job done. So I made up for them. Let's see what manager Sean Dyche says in his press conference about it as well, about Gomez, Dele and Lonergan and Danjuma all leaving, but Dele to stay for a bit longer until his treatment ended. But Jack Harrison, I think we'll get that deal done, and I'm looking forward to see the next couple of months if Jack Harrison stays at Everton, because I tell you what a superstar Jack Harrison is.
Very much. Press conference to preview again against Arsenal this weekend. We'll start off with Anton from Sky.
Hi. After a long season, how does it feel to know that 6 o'clock on Sunday it's all over?
Pleasing, to be honest. It's been a very long season for many different challenges that have come our way. A lot of work done by many to make sure that we look after ourselves, so I'm pleased with that. But no, very, very tiring season. But like I say, the balance of that is a very pleasing season.
When you're sitting on the beach or playing music festival, how are you going to unwind this summer? How are you going to...
Both.
Great. How are you going to look back on the season, and has it been your most difficult in management?
Yeah, it's definitely been my most difficult because of the challenges. In-house is one thing, but then when it comes from outside and the varying things that have happened, the curveballs that have come along, it does make it a challenge, and reacting to them, trying to find a balanced view of it, and then moving forwards again, and then repeating. Of course, the second time around with the points, particularly. Yeah, and a lot of work done. Like I say, it's not just I have to front it up, but a lot of work done by a lot of people, and I thank them for their work as well. Kev's included in that. It's, a very difficult job currently, trying to sort of fathom out the business meets the performance side of things and bring that together. Myself, the staff, and the players. So I think everyone's played their part, and of course the fans. Without them and their support, it'd be a more challenging season without a doubt.
You mentioned Kevin Farewell there. Obviously, some kind of planning is going towards the next season, but is it difficult to plan with so many question marks around what's going on in the big picture?
It is, but with excuse me, we're trying to be flexible about it, and with the scouting system, the staff as well. Creating our own knowledge bank of varying outcomes. And we've got to be ready for what comes next, and that is a difficult challenge, of course, but it's the reality. So we've tried to, and I certainly do. We focus on realities rather than the myths, and the conjecture and the noise, as I call it. We just focus on the realities of the challenge. So we are doing that.
Does it affect the players as well, though, considering obviously some don't know whether they're going to come back in?
Well, they've seemed pretty. We had a spell, a really tough spell, but they've seemed pretty clear-minded about the realities. Partly because I tell them the realities and explain that to them and share it with them, and they sometimes share a view back. Yeah, I mean, it's one of them things. I suppose